Hey guys, thanks for joining. I'm Shaina with Wake Brand Media. I'm here with Mike Arce of Loud Rumor. Loud Rumor is a Scottsdale-based marketing firm that gets fitness studios across the nation leads like crazy.
And outside of the nation.
We're international.
As long as you speak English, we can work with you. Right.
Yes. And probably soon more than that, right?
Yes.
Cool. Well, so the reason I've got Mike on today is because I know you've got a ton of really amazing magic tools that you use to gather leads for these guys. And I know video is one of them. Mm-hmm. So give me kind of an overview on what it is that you use video for your clients specifically.
Well, we have actually 4 cameras on us right now because we believe in video so much. I believe in it a ton. If I could have 12 cameras on me, I'd put 12. But the reason is because video is just a really great way to engage. You're able to say so much in such an easy to digest way, a way that we're all used to it, and I think it's visually more entertaining as well. So with that said, we use video on every landing page which we create for all of our customers, and a landing page is basically a one-page website, and to make it short and easy. So we'll create a landing page, a one-page website for our customers, and every ad that we create on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, they all draw people to this one-page website to learn a little bit more about whatever offer that fitness studio wants to promote. And the video is a really big part of it. We've learned that when we incorporated videos as opposed to when we didn't, the conversion rates were almost double. Meaning,
really?
Yeah, so meaning we were able to get twice as of the amount of leads for the same marketing budget because we're still sending people there to those pages, and that's how we get charged. And then depending on how many people fill out the form to get that offer, that's really how you figure out what your cost per lead is. So if you're able to get twice as many leads out of the same cost, you're able to do a lot more with your marketing.
So are you able to track how many people are actually viewing it on the landing page?
Yeah, so we can actually, so we have so many different ways we use video, but we use a really cool tool called Wistia. And Wistia is awesome because you can tell how many people have actually watched your videos individually, how much though of that video individuals have watched, and if they skipped, at what part did they skip, if they rewound to watch it again, at what part they rewound it. This way you can see if you have any boring parts of your video, how you can trim that fat off, and then if you have any parts that seem to be hitting home really well, maybe there's a way to create more content around that.
Awesome. So I know you're saying that now you guys are international. How are you able to make videos for guys that are all over the place?
Yeah, so that was a tricky one because we knew we knew that videos converted twice as well. And so if I had a company that didn't have video and a company that did, they had an advantage, even though they paid for the same service. So we wanted to find a way to even the odds for everybody. And so we came up with this really cool thing where we will actually teach people. We created an 8-minute video, and that 8-minute video teaches anybody how to make their own B-roll with their phone. And just so you guys know what a B-roll is, it's basically a visual explanation of whatever the voice that you're hearing is saying. So if, let's say, you're watching a video and right now you see me talking and I say, I remember last week when I had to pick up all my kids from soccer, and then while I'm saying that, it cuts to a visual clip of me getting all my kids and putting them in the van. Right? I don't have a van. I'm just saying, if I had a van, that'd be an example, right? So B-roll is important because you don't just want to see someone talk to the camera for a minute. That's really boring. But if we can have them start talking to the camera, and then with whatever they're saying, you can visually see what the studio looks like and how people engage and how the workouts work, you're able to listen and pay attention a lot more. So B-roll is important. Most phones have 1080p or some really high resolution now. It's not like it was 3 years ago. Yeah. So we show them how to take B-roll with their phone. We literally show them all the shots they should take, how to take them, how to focus and all that stuff. They send it to us, and then we actually, just like you're doing here, we have a little studio area in our office. We'll have a talking head, which is basically like a model talking to the camera, female or male. And then in editing, we'll just take the B-roll that the customer shot and mix it with the talking head stuff. And we have a video, and it takes us maybe a half hour to make.
That's amazing. So you're able to do customized video for any studio anywhere in the world.
And they come out pretty badass considering that, like, you know, the videos are going to, for the most part, be viewed on a small screen too, right? Like 92% of the activity on Facebook ads is mobile. So it's just super sharp, and it works, and now everyone's converting at the rates that we would want them to convert.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so then you're using video for your clients. How are you using it for Loud Rumor? Probably in some of the similar ways, but also some different ways too. I know you guys well enough to know that you guys use it like crazy. So
yeah. So right now, like Facebook Live, we are live as much as we can be. And actually, as soon as this is over, I'm literally going to go live again for the podcast that I'm going to be on with this guy. So we have our own podcast, and it's a web series podcast, and it's called The GSD Show. And these are very well shot, 2 to 3 cameras on every single episode with really great editing. You do a lot of the videoing with us, actually. I think you've been in like probably 25 out of the 27 episodes or something like that, right? Yeah. And so, and you actually a guest on one of the shows, which is really cool. Talked about video. Yeah, so we do the GSD show. Then we have random videos to promote individual products or new pieces to an existing product. And we also use videos to talk about anything that we have coming up. So we're about to launch like a webinar, and that's something that we're going to be talking a lot about in video. Same thing with any PDFs to download, like 25 points on how to do video better. I think you got that one.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, we use video for everything. Nothing's just text because it's just too boring and it doesn't work as well. I
remember a long time ago, you were doing a lunch and learn, and you had said something that really resonated with me, and it was that people are afraid of things that they don't know. Mm-hmm. And I know that you're using a lot of your video pieces on education. So like the GSD show is about educating your target audience, fitness, about different like ways to market. Do you still think that proves true?
So, you know, with us, you don't have to have a college degree or any type of certification or license to do what we do. People just think you can do it or you can't. And it's hard to separate between who knows what they're doing and who doesn't know what you're doing. But if you're putting out a ton of content out there and you're really showing people how to do things and they start getting results and value out of the free stuff you give, they're going to definitely know that if I can pay this guy, imagine I get this much value out of him for free. Right. Imagine if I paid him. Right. And yeah, that's the way it works. You get more value. You definitely get a lot more if you pay me, right? Right. For sure. Yeah. So, and as far as, you know, not if you don't know something, yeah, I mean, I think if you're in business, you should know a little bit about every part of your business in order to be able to not necessarily do it yourself, but to be able to hire appropriately for it. So you can ask good questions and be able to call, can I say words? Like, yeah. To be able to call bullshit, yeah. Right? So if a person's giving you an answer, you can tell if he's just making it up on the spot. Yeah. You can call him out on that, as opposed to a person that answers intelligently and you get it. Okay, great, this guy's somebody I should hire.
So what would you say to businesses that know, well, most businesses know that they need to be using video, but it's scary and you didn't always do it. So yeah. What would you say to businesses who just need to get started? Obviously you came so far, you didn't start where you are now, right? Yeah. So what would you say to those folks?
So the reason people aren't using video right now is because they don't feel comfortable behind the camera. They don't know what they're going to say. They don't know how they look, how they're going to come across. They're too worried about what everybody's thinking. If you're worried about what everyone's thinking, then you're basically going to get to the point where no one's thinking anything of you because you're not doing anything. Right. So I get in front of the video, and every time I hit the record button, I'm nervous. Like, you know, it's not like it goes away. I'm just as nervous as I was before. The only difference is I've come to terms with it. But it's the same thing as, like, you know, I played high school basketball and I've done different sports before, and it didn't matter how comfortable I was playing the sport. I still got nervous before every game. Right. And then I went out there and I got comfortable as I played and I forgot about all that. And the same thing, like, I'm forgetting I'm on video half the time. But you just got to get over it. Like, you're either in business or you're not. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If this is the bullet's out of the gun, you got the license, you're putting on Facebook and everywhere that you own a business, then I think you should be doing all the things possible to help your business. And I don't care what you say to sell yourself that it's not that important. You deep down know that video is extremely important. And that being said, if you really want your business to grow, you got to do it.
Awesome. Well, cool. Any other last notes you want anybody to know about? Video-wise, any-wise, just words of wisdom to the world?
Yeah, you know, don't worry about the video being high quality necessarily. If you have the budget to do high quality, obviously it's going to have a much better return. You're going to do well. But even a phone video, I'm Facebook Living here, anything works better than nothing. People want to see who they're doing business with. They want to get to know your personality. When they talk to you afterwards, it's such a cool feeling because you can tell they feel like they kind of know you just because they've seen you talk already. They know your style and what you believe in, how you think about things. And so I don't care if it's just your phone right now and holding it like this, that's fine. And you can work your way up to something bigger and better or sprinkle them in like I do too. But get involved and don't wait until you have the money, because if you don't do video, you may never have the money and get that going.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cool.